Li5 oxygen becomes toxic below 40 m when scuba diving. Water is heavy, like really heavy. The deeper you go in water, the more water there is above you, meaning there is more water pressure. When you're scuba diving, it is generally considered ill-advised to have your lungs collapse. If a fiver kept breathing air at 1 atmosphere, then by the time they got to 40 m down their lungs would be being crushed by 4 atmospheres of pressure. 10 m of water is roughly 1 atm. To avoid this, the air they breathe is also pressurized to match the water pressure. This doesn't cause problems for your lungs because the air pushes outward with the same force the water pushes them inwards, balancing to no overall force. However, breathing pressurized air means that there are more molecules in your lungs. At 40 m there is 5 times the amount of air by number of molecules in your lungs for atm of water plus 1 atm of the atmosphere, including more oxygen, and if there is more oxygen in your lungs that will diffuse through to also be more oxygen in your blood. Oxygen is naturally toxic. At normal concentrations it is necessary for life, but if you have too much oxygen in your blood then you will get ill, and if you have too much, die. This works as much with normal pressure air as with pressurized air. If you breathe 1 atm pure oxygen for too long, you'll get ill, the same as if you breathe 5 atm 20% oxygen. This is called oxygen toxicity. Wikipedia link here. The way divers dive below the depth for oxygen toxicity, which is fatal at around 60 m or so, not sure where exactly, is by not breathing normal air. If the percentage of oxygen in the air they breathe is lower, then there will be less oxygen in their lungs. If you say, have the percentage of oxygen and double the pressure, then overall there will be the same number of oxygen molecules in each breath. This works down to a point, reducing oxygen and increasing nitrogen, until that stops working because too much nitrogen can also kill you. At this point it's normally replaced with hydrogen or helium, see heliox, because light gases are better for some reason and they don't do much when you breathe them in, but eventually it stops working because at the end of the day humans never evolved to be subjected to dozens of atmospheres of pressure. Edit. This last paragraph might be in slightly the wrong order. It might be that helium is added earlier than I made it sound, sorry about that.